Hey, I got bags in the coop, busting off the roof. I got bags in the coop, touching, let's talk about marketing. Hi friends, I'm back with another video, and this took me a very long time to actually make this video because I had all of these different things. I was saying, okay, I need to put my makeup on, I need to look serious, I need to have on professional clothes. But the thing is, we just need to stop thinking about all the little things that go into it. I mean, whether I'm dressed in business attire, in my pajamas, in this hoodie, whatever it is, you're gonna get the same information. I'm the same person with makeup and without makeup and all of that jazz. So you're here today to find out how to be consistent on social media for yourself and also for your clients. And here you go. I don't know why I'm so hyper today, but I mean, I think it's because I'm getting more, more comfortable on camera. So I feel like I'm being a little bit more, I had no word. But without further ado, let's hop into this. So today I'm gonna give you 5 ways to stay consistent on social media and be a great social media manager for yourself and also for your clients. Okay, so let's hop into it. Number 1, you wanna be consistent on social media, right? So what you need to do is you need to use a social media management tool. And this social media management tool is basically a way for you to be able to stay on track and be able to consistently post. So the idea of a a social media management tool is that you will schedule your posts into this tool that will be able to push those posts, your captions, your pictures, all the things that you chose. It will push it onto the website at the time that you schedule it. So basically it's kind of thinking ahead. For me, client work, what I do is I use a social media management tool because I do have a few clients that I manage. And so what I do is at the end of the month, what I do is I send over kind of an Excel file letting them know like what days I'm going to be posting it, kind of pre-populating some content and pictures and putting it into an Excel schedule so that they can see exactly what it is. I send it over to the client. Once the client sends it back to me, then what I do is I put it into social media management tools. So I'm pretty sure you're like, okay, well, what are some good social media management tools? Don't worry, I got you. So basically what you can do is there's Latergram. So the thing about Latergram, it doesn't actually push it for you, but it sends reminders. So there are social media management tools that will do it for you, that will do it automatically. So some automatic tools would be such as Hootsuite. You can also use Planable. The thing about Planable is it will schedule and post automatically for Facebook, but not Instagram. You also have a lot of different ones. So there's a lot of different social media management tools that you can use. And so basically, if you want to do some research, find the best one that works for you, whether you like, and the thing is the ones that are more automatic, they are a little bit more expensive, but I'm sure that you can find some more affordable ones. If you just do a little bit of research, type into Google, social media management tools. Some even have 30-day free trials, 7-day free trials. So I would say go ahead and try different social media management tools to see what works best for you and your client, and then go from there. But if it works for you to get the reminder and you don't want to pay so much, or the needs are a little bit better with that, you could definitely go with that option. But there are options where you can schedule it into the social media management tool where it pushes it automatically, or you can schedule it and they'll send a reminder to your phone or a notification to your email or whatever you choose, and then in that instance you'll go in and schedule it. So basically what it does, it just keeps you on track, so you can have all these different, you plan ahead at the beginning of the month and then you have it scheduled for the rest of the month. I mean, what better way to do that? I mean, computers are pretty smart, but the humans are smarter, because who's scheduling in the social media management tool? We are. Okay, so make sure you're staying on track by using a social media management tool. Number 2, I would say, in order to be a great social media manager for your client and also for yourself, is stay on brand, okay? So basically you don't want to throw up a whole bunch of different things on the social media when you are planning this content. You want to have, the same color scheme. So a big thing is branding, right? So if the person's colors are like green, beige, and yellow, well, you don't want to have a lot of red, purple, and pink on their social media, their social media platforms, because I mean, it's not on brand. So you want to, have everything look consistent. Thinking about using the colors that they use, whether you want to just put a border around the stock images that you're using or something like that, just stay on brand. So, using their brand colors in social and on their social posts. Even when you're creating graphics, you want to use their colors, you want to use their fonts, you want to use their voice, you want to, when you're writing captions, different things like that. So you definitely want to stay on brand and not stray away. If this person's brand is more for millennials, you want to kind of have that millennial kind of voice. But if they're gearing towards senior citizens or something like that, you don't want to quite use some of the trendier language when you're coming up with content, captions and different things like that. So keep that in mind when you are doing, planning these posts and different things like that, is that you're staying on brand when it comes to colors, comes to voice, comes to images that they're using. When it comes to all those different things, make sure you are staying on brand. It's important. And moving on to number 3, I think another very important thing, and also a great thing for you to do when you want to be a great social media manager for yourself or also for your clients, you want to engage on social media, okay? So it's not enough to just post on social media. You have to engage. I'm sure you're wondering, what does that mean? Well, maybe you know what that means. Maybe some of you guys know what that means, but engaging is super important as well. You can't just post and think that people are going to interact with you. Engaging means if someone has a question, DMs you DM them back. If someone asks a question under your post, you're answering it. If someone's commenting, you're commenting back. Are you commenting as the person behind the account? Are you commenting on other people's stuff? So you want to engage with other people, whether that's liking other posts, interacting with them, whether they're commenting on your post or you're commenting on their post, responding to DMs, all those different things. You want to engage. A big thing too, even if you're using stories, doing polls, asking questions, those different things. There's so many ways to engage, but the thing is, you want to make sure that you're not just a page that's posting, but you're actually interacting and engaging with your audience that, are following you and that you're following. So it's not enough just to post on social media. You have to be able to, talk and engage with your customers to kind of, be the voice behind the business. You don't necessarily want to be just a business that posts and gives you all this information, but isn't able to answer a question or isn't adding value to people. You want to be able to, engage with people, build a relationship so that, when they are thinking about, your business or something that pertains to your business, they will have you at the top of their mind. So you want to make sure that you're engaging and building relationships with people that follow you, and just go from there. You definitely want to make sure you do that. So that brings me to number 4. You want to make sure that you are analyzing the data that you're receiving and that you're also reporting back on it. So when you're analyzing this data, what are some posts that are working really well? Is it videos that's working really well? Is it pictures of a diverse crowd that's working really well? Or is it images that's really relating to your target audience? Are those working really well? And when I say really well, I'm meaning, is the engagement really well? So are a lot of people liking the post? Are a lot of people commenting on that post? Did it reach a lot of people? So when you're looking at those types of things on your post, you want to make sure that if something is working really well, you keep doing it. If something's not working that well, maybe you need to tweak some things. So making sure that once you post it, you go back and look at, what your findings are, what the analytics are looking like and different things like that. That's when you start to make those little tweaks and stuff like that. So definitely don't just post. You have to be able to go back into it, look at the data, look at what's working, look at what's not working, look what people are engaging with and different things like that. And then you could continue to do that pattern. So if videos are working really well, I'm sorry, I know it's a lot of work, but maybe you need to make more videos. So it's just things like that you want to be conscious of when you are, analyzing the data and then reporting back to the client, or looking at it for your own findings. You just want to make sure that you're capturing those key things when you are looking at the analytics, and looking at behaviors and what people are doing with your content, whether they're sharing it. Hey, if it's shareable content, if it's something that people really like, do more of those things. So make sure you're looking at your analytics once you're posting. Lastly, so this one isn't quite for people that are trying to be consistent for themselves, but this is more for people that are trying to be more consistent for clients. And so number 5 is set a meeting with your clients. Don't just sit up there and just send them content. They come back and say, okay, it's approved, that's it. No. Make sure you're having regular touch bases with your clients. Whether that's a weekly thing, I really like to do bi-weekly just because I feel like, bi-weekly is a little bit better, but I mean, hey, if you're clienting, you would like to do a weekly, by all means. But I definitely think there needs to be some type of touch base. Why do you say that? Well, it's because you want to get your clients' feedback. You want to see how they're thinking about things. You want to see if there needs to be any changes, different things like that. And then from your perspective and from your end, you want to be able to explain to them, what's going on with the findings that you have. So, the analytics that you see, the things that you're noticing, patterns that you're noticing, different things like that with the social media posts. You want to be able to report that back to them. So it's not enough, once again, to be able to just post send the stuff over to them and then just post it in your social media management tool, however you're doing it at the time. But you have to make sure you're going back to that client, explaining what you're finding, telling them what's working, what's not working, telling them about campaign ideas, all those different things. But I think it's really, 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 really important that you touch base with your client so that they understand what's going on. They understand the data, because although it might be, secondhand nature to you and it's like nothing and you can easily read it and interpret stuff, your client might not be as knowledgeable. And as a great social media manager, you want to be able to explain those things to them, explain those findings, explain what engagement means, what reach means, what clicks mean, all those different things. I mean, it just makes you look a little bit better, and it shows them that, they hired the right person and that you understand what they're, what you're doing and different things like that. I mean, you're the expert. Why not go ahead and touch base with your clients and kind of do some check-ins, So with that being said, back to this. I know I'm not quite dressed up. I have on glasses, styling, profiling, plus I think I look a little bit, more professional. However, I am in a hoodie, but like I said, how I look does not change the information I just gave you. I can easily dress it up and say the same exact thing if you want me to do that. I mean, hey, we can do that. But all in all, like I say, I just want to make sure that I help you guys be the best version you can be, and each day we're going to get better. And so with that being said, good luck to you social media managers and people that are running your own social media. Hope these tips help. Make sure you comment below if it did. Let me know if you want more information or if you want me to expand on anything else. But with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in, and bye for now, but not forever. I'll see you guys later. Out.